Test. Got vocals. Are we ready? You ready for me? Will, do you have guitar? Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, and 1. I wanna live, I wanna give. I've been a miner for a heart of gold. It's these expressions I never get that keeps me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. Keep me searching for a heart of gold, and I'm getting old. I've been to Hollywood, I've been to Redwood, I crossed the ocean for a heart of gold. I've been in my mind, it's such a fine line, it keeps me searching for a heart of gold, and I'm getting old. Keeps me searching for a heart of gold, and I'm getting old. Keep me searching for a heart of gold. Keep me searching and I'm growing old. Keep me searching for a heart of gold. I've been a miner for a heart of gold. Heart. All right.
Welcome to the First Unitarian Church of Pittsburgh. It is January 11th of 2026. I am Alice Carnes. My pronouns are she and her, and for people with visual impairments, I'm a short, but I'm a little bit taller because I'm standing on a box. Fair-skinned woman in my 70s with graying and white chin-length hair. I wear glasses with burgundy frames, and I always wear the silver sunburst pendant. And now I have the flaming chalice, the symbol of our UU faith, attached here too. Today I'm wearing a burgundy top and I think a somewhat matching or colorful scarf. With me today is our guest speaker, Reverend Dr. Asa Lee, sitting right up here in front. And he joins me, oh, wait a minute. Our minister, the Reverend Dr. Kate Walker, is on sabbatical through the end of May. Reverend Lee joins us this morning with his sermon entitled, A Love in Need. He has served as the president of the Theological Formation for Ministry at Pittsburgh Theological Seminary here in Pittsburgh since June 7th of 2021. I think that was the day you were ordained. I don't know. I mean for that. There was a ceremony or something? Okay. Oh, okay. He was just selected and he came in. Prior to his appointment, he was the vice president for campus administration, an associate dean for community life, and director of African American studies at Wesley Theological Seminary in Washington, D.C. I welcome you to our beloved community and our pulpit this morning. Thank you for being here. You are welcome here. If you are watching now or in the future, you are welcome. If you're a longtime member or brand new, you are welcome. We Unitarian Universalists are one people of many beliefs, many origins, sexualities, and genders. We're a multi-faith religious community where all are welcome. Diversity is celebrated and questions are expected. We are all growing, all learning, all loved. Just as you are welcome. If this is your first time with us, we would love to be in touch with you. And if you've not already done so, please go to the welcome desk in the atrium, and that's just through these doors and down the steps and to the left. And if you're on YouTube, you can visit our website. Just Google First Unitarian of Pittsburgh and sign up for our weekly newsletter found at the bottom of the page. And now I have an announcement here, and it's in your order of service as well. It's the colorful announcement. This week we lift up gun violence prevention as a UU Justice priority. Gun violence is a public health crisis, taking nearly 2,000 lives each year in Pennsylvania alone. As Unitarian Universalists, our values call us to move beyond concern and into action. Through UU Justice PA, our statewide UU Justice Ministry, we advocate for common sense gun safety measures that protects lives and strengthens communities. As part of the Meet the Moment annual fund drive, we invite you to support this work and help ensure UU values have a strong voice in Harrisburg, PA. And so there is information on this insert about how to donate. I'm gonna scan. I have to adjust my box, excuse me. I think I was on top of the microphone. I invite you to take a deep breath, arrive in body and spirit, and picture yourself connected to all others who are watching today and in the future. The flaming chalice is a symbol of hope the sacred, the quest for truth, the warmth of community, the light of reason, and more. We light a flaming chalice in worship to create a reverent space for reflection, prayer, meditation, and singing. For those of you watching on YouTube, if you have a chalice at home, we invite you to light it now. For our chalice lighting, I'm reading an excerpt from a poem entitled "It's Not Always Easy to Find Love at the Center" by Esther Hulbert. We light this chalice and we remember that it's not always easy to find love at the center. So for today, we gather in covenant to celebrate the reality that love is at the core of our beings, and that love will guide us if we open ourselves to the challenges which love requires of us. May we accept this challenge with dignity and grace. May it be so. In our opening words by Barbara Wells, "O spinner, weaver of our lives, your loom is love. May we who are gathered here be empowered by that love to weave new patterns of truth and justice into a web of life that is strong, beautiful, and everlasting." Our opening hymn is 1008, "When Our Heart is in a Holy Place."
When our heart is in a holy place, when our heart is in a holy place, we are blessed with love and amazing grace. When our heart is in a holy place, when we trust the wisdom in each of us, every color, every creed and kind, and we see our faces in each other's eyes, and our heart is in a holy place. When our heart is in a holy place, when our heart is in a holy place, we are blessed with love and amazing grace. When our heart is in a holy place, when we tell our story from deep inside, and we listen with a loving mind, and we hear our voices in each other's words, our heart is in a holy place. When our heart is in a holy place, we are blessed with love and amazing grace. When we share the silence of sacred peace, and the God of our hearts stirs within, and we feel the power of each other's faith, our heart is in a holy place. When our heart is in a holy place, we are blessed with love and amazing grace.
Please join me in our collective reading. The words are in your order of service, and they'll be coming up on the TV screens. Let's see if it's Here we go. Love is the power that holds us together and is at the center of our shared values. We covenant to practice interdependence. We honor the interdependent web of all existence. To practice pluralism, we celebrate that we are all sacred beings, diverse in culture, experience, and theology. To practice justice, we work to be diverse, multicultural, beloved communities where all thrive. To practice transformation, we adapt to the changing world. To practice generosity, we cultivate a spirit of gratitude and hope. To practice equity, we declare that every person is inherently worthy and has the right to flourish with dignity, love, and compassion. We are accountable to one another for doing the work of living our shared values through the spiritual discipline of love. And now I invite up Erica Shadowsong, our Director of Lifespan Education, and she will give us a story for all. Will you come in here? Yeah. Okay. Right back here.
Good morning. It's good to see you all today. I'm Erica Shadowsong. I am wearing all black for no reason in particular. Black headband, black shirt, and pants, and I'm wearing an ankh. And I'm really happy to see you all today. Today is not really a story. We're going to do something a little different. We're going to talk about something called the Golden Rule. So I'm going to invite all of those younger and smaller, or the young at heart, to come on up, because I have something special for you. We're going to sit here. Hey. I've got to hide it. Well, here, hold this for me, would you? Okay, cool. Welcome, everybody. Good to see you all. Find a spot wherever you are comfortable. You can sit on the floor, that's totally fine. You want to sit here? Oh, you're fine. Okay, good. All right. How many of you have heard of the Golden Rule? Raise your hand. Okay, does anybody know what it is? Anybody have an idea? Yeah?
Treat others the way you want to be treated.
Could that have been said any better? Excellent. Thank you. Good. Oh, I'm so glad you guys know this so young. So, anybody know why that is called the Golden Rule? Why that is called the Golden Rule, treat others as you want to be treated? Let me give you a clue. Okay, here are some other rules that come from many, many different sources and religions. Listen and see if they sound the same to you. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. That's Jesus. Love your neighbor as yourself. That's the Torah. Wish for others what you wish for yourself. That's Muhammad. Trust others with kindness and compassion. That's the Buddha. See the self in all beings. Upanishads. Walk a mile in someone else's moccasins. Native proverb. What you do not want for yourself, do not do to others. Confucius. Be the one to bring peace. Guru Nanak. Treat every person as an ancestor of tomorrow. Yoruba proverb. Love is the power that holds us together and is at the center of our shared values. Unitarian Universalism. All those different places, all those different people saying the same thing. So why do you think it's called the Golden Rule? Yeah.
Maybe because like it's like super important and like it, at least to that religion at least. Yeah. Like it's important to like their religion at least, like maybe not to like to everyone, but like at least like to them and their faith.
Sure. Yeah, exactly. And that you might not know who all those different people were, but they're from all over the world and really, really old. So the golden rule must mean from all these different people with all these different ideas, it must mean that we all came to that same conclusion. There must be something really true about it, right? So we talk about love at the center. You guys, some of you do the heart on your hand, love at the center, right? We want to remember that. Now, you have people you love in your life, right? I'm assuming. Yeah. Who are some of the people you love? You can just say it. You can shout it out. Who do you love? Pets count. You love your dog? We love our parents? Yes, good. Your friend? Wonderful. Yeah, so it's easy to love people who are close to us, right? But how do you look out at a group of people that you don't even know and love them? How do you love people at school who you really don't even like? How do you do that? It's really hard. This is why this is called the golden rule. I'm wearing a golden ribbon as a reminder because the answer is love another person just like you would yourself. Treat somebody else the way you want to be treated. So if you can look at another person and think about that person as if they were you, that is the way to love other people. It's that important. It's so important that we came up with it across all different cultures. We came up with the same rule, and that's why we call it the golden rule. So I have a little gift for you that Arno is organizing. Let me hold this up. And Arno, would you hold up one of those? Yeah, you picked green. Okay. In here is a little shiny pill bottle, and inside of it is a gold ribbon to remind you of the golden rule. So come on up and pick the one you want. It's okay, there's plenty. Just one. Anybody else? Not have one? Anyone else? Anyone else? Did you get one, Arbor? Anyone else? Did you guys get one? You're good. Okay, good. And with that, guys, remember why it's a golden rule, okay? You guys remember better than some of us older people do. All right, let's go ahead and rise and sing. And as we do so, our children will go to our classes.
Before I forget, I missed saying something earlier. For all of the people who are involved with the service this morning, you see some of them face to face, but there are also people behind the scenes, and for all of that work, we are so grateful. Did you want to introduce? Okay. So I'm going to invite up. I'll introduce myself. Okay, very good. She's going to introduce herself.
Good morning. My name is Kirsty Atkins, And I am a member of the Share the Plate Committee of the Unitarian Church. And our Share the Plate organization for this month is the Breaking the Chains of Poverty program of the Pittsburgh chapter of the A. Philip Randolph Institute. So this morning we welcome Mr. DeWitt Walton, who is Vice President of the Pittsburgh chapter of APRI, and he's going to take a couple of minutes to tell you something about this program. And lucky for us, he's going to be downstairs in the coffee hour after the service and will be happy to answer questions that people might have about this organization, because it's pretty impressive. You want to come up to it?
Thank you.
He'll be easy to spot in the coffee hour.
Thank you, Christy. Simply put, when I came in to this room and I saw your mission up on the board, whoever runs the board, could you give us your mission again? Put it up real quick, because therein lies your mission and our mission connects. Moving to the community, educating, working for justice, opportunity, equity. That's what it's all about. The Pittsburgh A. Philip Randolph Institute is one chapter of the National A. Philip Randolph Institute, founded by Asa Philip Randolph and Bayard Rustin, two individuals that fought for justice and equity in American society. And so, again, how can we every day work to create a more balanced society, a more fair society, a more equitable society? So as a result, what we do is identify, recruit, and train men and women from underserved, underrepresented populations to have family-sustaining careers. If we want to level the playing field, we raise per capita income. And that is really transformative in itself. If people can earn enough money to be independent, relatively independent, then they have a chance to create real balance in what goes on. It means that they and their children will have higher education levels, which create opportunity, which generate balance, which also helps them to understand the need to participate in the political process. It's all about equity. It's all about how we make a difference every day of our lives. What you guys do by supporting our work makes Pittsburgh and Western Pennsylvania a better place for us all. We are truly indebted and truly committed to transforming the landscape here in Western PA through education, through creating opportunity, and generating accountability for our participants and the folks that represent us every day in elected office. We want to make a difference. We want to be accountable. We want to be transparent. And your help makes all of that possible. And for that, I say thank you.
Our religious community is made up of volunteers and staff creating and hosting a variety of programming. We rely on your financial support. In addition to the collection plate, you can donate by texting GIVE. The information is here and in your order of service. Just a moment ago, you heard from DeWitt Dalton about the A. Philip Randolph. All donations will be shared 50-50 with this organization unless otherwise designated. The offering will now be gratefully received to support the work, the wonder, and the witness of our religious community.
I needed you. Would you come to me? Would you come to me for to ease my pain? If you needed me, I would come to you. I would swim the sea for to ease your pain. Well, the nights fall long, and the morning's born, and the morning's born with the lights of love. You will miss sunrise if you close your eyes, and that would break my heart in two.
Love is with me now since I've been shown how to keep its spirit in my mind. Lupe and Lil agree she's a sight to see and a treasure for the poor to find.
If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me for to ease my pain? If you needed me, I would come to you. I would swim the sea for to ease your pain.
We hold each other in our minds and in our hearts with all of our joys and all of our sorrows. Maureen Porter underwent surgery on January 5th and is now recovering at home. She welcomes text messages as well as messages on her Caring Bridge page. Updates and support requests will also be posted on Caring Bridge. If you'd like to help or just stay in touch, you can go to www.caringbridge.org and enter Maureen's name. We offer Maureen best wishes and healing thoughts for her recovery journey. Downstairs in the Undercroft Gallery, there will be a card at the Caring Connections table that you're all welcome to sign for her. Yes, to it. Just wanted to put a little pause there. And now I have a joy. Kyle Gracie shares, I'd like to share the joy that my child, Charlie Harper Gracie, was born Thursday, January 8th, and is doing great. Blessings to 3-day-old Charlie Harper, and bright blessings to you, Kyle, and your family. And now I offer a meditation, but before I start reading this, I think we should just do some breathing. So I breathe in. I've arrived. I exhale. I am home. I have arrived. I am here. I have arrived. I am here. We come together this morning to remind one another to rest for a moment on the forming edge of our lives, to resist the headlong tumble into the next moment until we claim for ourselves awareness and gratitude. Taking the time to look into one another's faces and see their communion, the reflection of our own eyes, and see their communion, the reflection of our own eyes. This house of laughter, silence, memory, and hope is hallowed by our presence together. And I forgot to mention, this was by Kathleen Mateague. This house of laughter, silence, memory, and hope is hallowed by our presence together. May it be so. Blessed be, and amen. And now I invite you into a few moments of silence, personal meditation, and prayer.
Love waits for us to hear, to open and invite. Love longs to quiet every fear and seeks to set things right. Love offers life in spite of foes who threaten and condemn. Love bracing enemies, love goes the second mile with them. Love comes to heal the broken heart, to ease the troubled mind. Without a word, love bids us start to ask and seek and find. Love knocks and enters at the sound of welcome from within. Love sings and dances all around and feels new life begin.
A reading from the New Testament scriptures, the Epistle to John. 1 John chapter 4, verses 12. Hear these words. No one has ever seen God, but if we love one another, God lives in us, and God's love is perfected in us. Join me in prayer. Eternal Thou, speak and reveal your truth for those who are gathered here today, that we might know what you call us to do and be for such a time as this. Open our ears that we might hear, and open our hearts that we might receive what truth you have for this, your gathered people. Ashe and Amen. I bring you greetings again from the Pittsburgh Theological. I do this for a living, I should know better. I bring you greetings from the Pittsburgh Theological Seminary, where I have the privilege of serving as the president for the last now 5 years. And I can now say I'm no stranger even to this church. I believe this is my 3rd time here with you all, and I'm grateful to be here long enough now to have friends in this community. And the surprise of the morning was to see my friend and fraternity brother DeWitt here this morning. So I'm grateful that I can go to different parts of the city and meet people I already know again and again. I'm grateful also for the relationship that I have with your senior minister, Kate Walker, who we've known each other for a while now, having studied together in our graduate studies and doctoral programs, and are jokingly sojourners in the wilderness of Pittsburgh. And so I'm grateful that she has the sabbatical and that you all are gracious enough to provide a sabbatical for the rest from the work that renews us for the journey and the journey of community together. So I pray for her and the renewal of her ministry. A love in need. I should probably say, by way of context, my undergraduate degree is in music. And so music is a first love of mine, having played instruments and music since the age of 6. And so this message will have a little bias to it, shall we say, for those of us who are musicians. In the summer of 1976, arguably one of the most profound and impactful philosophical treatises was proffered in the form of a double-sided 2-disc set known as Songs in the Key of Life. This groundbreaking album, written by master lyricist, composer, philosopher, and overall musician extraordinaire Steve Lynn Morris, aka Stevie Wonder. It's a chronicle of love, hope, life, religion, and possibility. It was an extraordinary, groundbreaking release in that the album had 2, and those of you may not be old enough to know what an album is, but the album had 2 whole albums in it. And Steve did something that was not common and was very expensive. He printed all of the lyrics for all 19 songs on the back cover and inside cover of the album. Stevie records this album as first a test of original work on the label that we know as Motown. Motown was experimenting with a new sound and a new way of being in the world, and Stevie was the first entry into that new era of music. The album became, for Stevie Wonder, his magnus opus, perhaps his greatest work, and his best-selling work of his entire career. It remains, not just for him, but for popular music, a definitive work on the matching of societal critique, of vision for community, and good old-fashioned good music. It's in the historical books because I would argue it provides both a commentary and a vision for shared life together, a human vision, and perhaps an insight into our life struggle today. The entire album has songs that we perhaps may have heard in passing or in other places, like Isn't She Lovely? And Joy Inside My Tears, and I Wish, and Another Star, and Love As. And one that I think is most relevant for today, which is the first song on this double-sided album, which connects to our scripture reading for this morning, entitled Love's in Need of Love Today. The opening song of this album provides a clarion call for the hearer. For Stevie, at the beginning of the song, impersonates a radio announcer. He says, "Good morn or evening, friends. Here's your friendly announcer. I have serious news to pass on to everybody. What I'm about to say could mean the world's disaster, could change your joy and laughter to tears and pain." And he moves into the chorus and says, "Love's in need of love today. Don't delay. Send yours in right away. Hate's going round, breaking many hearts. Stop it, please, before it's gone too far." Given the world of 1976, which feels like now the good old days, in a post-Vietnam era, in a world in which Watergate has just passed us, in a world in which political assassinations have ripped the country in two, and by now everything is in question. In the same year as the centennial of the nation, wonder is signaling for us then and now that there is something wrong with love. Something wrong with how we understand our relationships with each other. Something wrong with how we are supposed to enact our love in the world. And there is something on the rise that needs to be confronted. But the curious and perhaps artistic, and now I say theological observation of this song that I would like to make for us today is that it's a radical assertion to say that love, an amorphous, complex, curious value, sometimes a verb, sometimes a noun, is itself in need of love. Said differently, love as a static lived truth in the lives of all creation is actually in need of the attention, care, nurture, and support that love as a verb is trying to convey. Love needs attention because the second verse says it quite plainly. The force of evil plans to make you its possession. And it will, if we let it, destroy everybody. But we all must take precautionary measures. If love and peace you treasure, then you'll hear me when I say, love is in need of love today. It's a 20th century bit of wisdom that's also reflected in the first century Christian New Testament reading I provided for you. The writer of the text there provides for the early Christian community a teaching on love as a lived truth between one another. It's not just a word to be bantied about. It's a word that conveys actions with one another. The writer says simply a truth. No one has ever seen God. But if we love one another, God is made evident, my translation, through our lives. Placed together with Stevie Wonder's artistic setting and revelation, the message is quite clear. We who are choosing to love are called to be the change we are searching for, to be the love that we are seeking. And it begins with an examination of love in this current context. We have to re-examine love in our own life. And I'm not talking about the actions that people did that they claimed was loving. Know the difference. That everyone that uses the word love and hides their behaviors behind love may not actually be doing what they say. Rather, what does it mean to love one another? What is the attention that my love for you needs for us to really love the world? For Stevie, understanding his context as a differently abled African American raised as a practicing Christian, it meant counteracting the forces of evil in the world that were oppressing, objectifying, and destroying all people and the planet we collectively share. Love for him meant providing a window into that suffering and relaying back to the world through his talents, his activism, and his witness. And if you listen to the rest of the songs on the album, you will discover that he does all of that he provides a witness of the curious way he tells that we have told history. In the song, Yo es una historia, he sings in Spanish the importance of telling other people's history. In As, he talks about the eternal nature of love between two people, that he'll love until 8 times 8 times 8 times 8 is 4. In each one of his songs, he conveys and exposes and offers for us, the hearer, insight into how we confront the systems of oppression. We have to answer the question of what love is in need of for ourselves. While Stevie did it for himself and gave us a gift and a gem and a jewel, what gift will you bring from love? In this world in which the government has ceased to be for all, but rather for one group pitted against another, what does love require from us in these moments? It may require for some of us to consider that the season of love that is soft and comfortable and nurturing and safe may need to be set aside. Love in this season may look more like a mother bear protecting her cubs. It may look more like the direct and frustrating and righteous indignation of a mother and a father fighting for their child. Love may look fierce, harsh, and confrontational for the sake of all of the vulnerable in our midst. Love is standing and bearing witness to the injustices that come, because a society that loves practices justice. Love may mean speaking for those who cannot speak, advocating for those who are fearful, and to risk ourselves for the sake of those who are at risk. Likewise, the lesson of this mashup between 1 John and Stevie Wonder, I think my Bible professors are going to have a fit. This mashup between Scripture and Stevie Wonder also reveals that the change that we need in love is dependent on us. The writer of Scripture puts before us the truth that God's love for us is realized in our love for each other. In other words, we are responsible for showing love, lest we should not talk about God's love for anybody if we first cannot love each other. And I will confess, as a member of the Christian community, we are to act in this world in ways that we have not always been consistent with. We have used in the Christian church the convenience of the second coming of Christ to bypass the work that we are to do with each other. We have used the convenience that God will fix it all when God comes as an excuse to not do anything at all, or in some cases, make things worse. But I want to remind us that the writer of the Scripture here is also operating under that same notion. He's writing under the notion that at any moment Jesus is going to return and bring his church back. But he doesn't say, so do whatever you want. What he says is, since Jesus is coming back, get to the work of loving now. It's kind of like when you were a child and you were supposed to clean up before your mother got home. And you look at the clock and you realize she's on the bus right now, she'll be here any minute, and you're scurrying to clean up everything. This is the inference of what the writer is saying. God is coming, quick. Let us be found doing what he told us to do. And so the context for this epistle is not one of excuse, but one of expectancy. Show love now because you show God and God's love in each other. This is our assignment, really, whether you believe that someone's coming back to get us or not. Be found at work, for love is in need of love today. So convey and examine your heart and what ways in which your love for one another and this world can be refreshed anew. For we need a love that reveals the hurt and the hope that's available to all. We need to practice a love that isn't merely confronting or comforting, but they're really a bit of both in order for people to find their voice and live their best life. Rescue love from the jaws of selfishness and ridiculousness that we hear in our modern media, and renew it for the hope of those struggling in need, and then show and display love for those who have been deemed unlovable by this world. Hear these words again. Love's in need of love today. Don't delay. Send yours in right away. Hate's going round, breaking many hearts. Stop it. Stop hate, please, before it's gone too far. Go in this might of yours and love one another.
Our closing hymn is 131, Love Will Guide Us.
Love will guide us, peace has tried us, hope inside us will lead the way on the road from greed to giving. Love will guide us through the hard night. If you cannot sing like angels, if you cannot speak before thousands, you can give from deep within you. You can change the world with your love. Love will guide us, peace has tried us, hope inside us will lead the way on the road from greed to giving. Love will guide us through the hard night.
Please join with me with reading the words for extinguishing our chalice here on the screen. and in your order of service. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again.
So now, leave this place of sacred gathering and become a place of sacred gathering. Leave this place of centering and find in one another a deep center. Leave this place looking for the needs of love and commit to being what love needs today. Go in peace.
There's nothing you can do that can't be done. Nothing you can sing that can't be sung. Nothing you can say, but you can learn how to play the game. It's easy. Nothing you can make it made. Nothing you can save that can't be saved. Nothing you can do, but you can learn how to be you in time. It's easy. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. There's nothing you can know that isn't known. Nothing you can see that isn't shown. Nowhere you can be that isn't where you're meant to be. It's easy. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need.
Thank you.
We're in the Unitarian Church.
Yes.